What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey and we're back with another one. Alright guys, so the market's still volatile, market's still down. We haven't yet weathered this storm, but that just means shopping season continues. So I hope you guys have been out there in the market picking up some of these plays on the cheap. Now I want to let you guys know, just because the plays dip down, it doesn't mean it's right for picking up. A lot of the plays that have dipped out there in the market, they're still overvalued, right? Trading way above their fundamentals. So I want to let you guys know that. Now I've gone out there in the market, picked up some stock that I want to put on your radar. That should give you guys some guidance, give you guys what you should look out for, and also what kind of sectors you should be focusing on when you're catching these dips in the market. So I've got a jam-packed one for you, so do make sure you stick this one all the way through with me. Now, as always, I'm handing you guys out the plays and we're working on leveling up as investors. Now, before I get into it, I'm going to need you guys to hit that like button for me. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Let's jump into our first one. Up on screen, that's CleanSpark, ticker symbol CLSK. Now, first up, guys, I want to tell you out there in the market, we have a lot of fear, we have a lot of panic, we have a lot of irrational behavior. Now, underneath this cloud, I'm telling you, we have plays that are flying under the radar, performing very well. And that's the beauty of being a forward-thinking investor, able to capitalize on that madness by staying true to your strategy, catching these dips, and when they rebound, you're going to come out with a W. Now, one of the plays that are performing very well and hitting their business objectives month after month after month is CleanSpark. So let me break it down for you guys. If we look at their energy division, they're coming out with their product called mVolt. This is an energy management solution for residential customers, and this is being launched in April this year. So that alone can act as a good catalyst to push that stock price up, because they're adding this product to their existing suite of products that they have in their energy division. Guys, let's flip over to their Bitcoin mining division. We know they've recently entered into Bitcoin mining. They've got Bitcoin miners which are currently mining, generating them good revenues, right? And last business update I gave you guys, I said that Bitcoin mining division has increased 65% output in February versus December. And if we look at the charts, right now we're sitting on a mid $20 play. My expectation is CleanSpark's hitting $50 by the end of the year. Now guys, no matter what play I jump in, I always know the roadmap of how they're going to go from point A to point B. So let me break it down for you with CleanSpark. 50% of their revenues come from their energy division, so it's a core part of their business. Over the last 24 hours, they've gone ahead and announced another acquisition of a company called Solar Wall Solutions, right? They provide solar energy and energy storage solutions for commercial and residential customers, right? This is a good business. They're providing around 10 million in backlog, and also this is going to add around 20 million in annual revenue sales for CleanSpark, right? So they're continually acquiring companies and building up their business. Now, in their last quarterly report, which I want you guys to go ahead and read, you'll see they've outperformed not only in their last quarter by doubling revenues year on year, but they've also announced some guidance numbers for the next couple of quarters. Now, they've said they're expecting to hit 30 million in revenue in Q4 from their energy division. So this means they're going to continually acquire companies, build up their energy division. They've also announced guidance on their Bitcoin mining division. They believe they can take their Bitcoin mining revenue to 150 million annually, right? So you can see that CleanSpark is on an explosive growth trajectory, and therefore they deserve a place within the portfolio. Up on screen, that's Starpeak Energy, ticker symbol STPK. This is the SPAC that's merging with STEM, and STEM is the energy storage play. Now again, this is another play that's being clouded by the fear, the panic, the sell-off that we're seeing in the market, and particularly that energy space. But this is a play that again is flying under the radar. You guys know I'm always thinking ahead. I'm cutting through the noise in the market and delivering it to you guys exactly how it is. Now what the market is not thinking about right now is that as we go forward, every retail outlet, every office, every school is going to have to start switching to renewable energy. They're going to have to start using a provider like STEM to store that energy. Now I just want to throw a couple of numbers your way just so you can build a perspective on the opportunity we have here. That market cap right now is around $1.5 billion, but the industry as a whole in a couple of years time is going to be worth $1 trillion. So you can see there's a lot of value for them to pick up as we move forward. Now if we talk about revenues coming at around 30 million last year, going forward a couple of years time set to be around 1 billion, right? This is a company that's going to grow very fast year on year, and as it does, that share price is going to grow with it. Now if we take a look at the charts, we can see this play's come down heavy on the week, guys, but this just opens up a good buying opportunity for us to pick up this one on the cheap. Now guys, let's talk strike price, right? We're going to try and get in on this play under $31. That's our first strike price. Catch them under 31. We're loading up on this one. We're adding a second strike price, that's at $27. If it dips down further, we're going to load up again. Third strike price on this play, guys, that's $24, right? Catch them on the 24, we're going to do the same thing. This is a great play to have in your portfolio to build you guys wealth over time. And as I've said before, this is a true 10x potential play. Alright guys, let's talk about how we can level up as investors. Now you guys know over here we have our selling and buying strategies, but I want to focus on the buying strategy, particularly dollar cost averaging. Now dollar cost averaging, that's just dividing up your investments into a stock over time. It's the best way to approach investing, just because it smooths out volatility and also gives you a second chance to pick up that stock cheaper than you did originally. It's exactly what I do every time I go to pick up some stock in the market. Now you never just want to go all in on the stock, especially in a market like this. When it's choppy, it's volatile, there's a lot of selling going on, you might be able to pick up that stock if you just wait an extra day, a week or two later. Now guys, you always know I set my strike prices for you to give you guidance on when to jump into a play, and this could act as your first point to jump in when you dollar cost average. Now you guys know I always give you the strike prices to act as guidance on when to jump into these plays and help you guys structure your dollar cost averaging, so you know when it hits that first strike price you load up, when it's that second strike price you load up again. Now, back in the day, we had to pay a broker a fee every time we made the trade. Now it's not like that. Now we can invest commission free with a lot of our apps. It makes dollar cost averaging very convenient. So I highly recommend you guys dollar cost average into these plays. Now I'll talk to you guys about how frequently should we dollar cost averaging into a play. I always say over a month, give yourself 3 chances to dollar cost average into a play. This is good because 1, it means you're going to be strict with the strike prices, and 2, it means you're going to invest a meaningful amount each time. Now, you don't want to be making 100 transactions on the same play over a given month. Give yourself 3 times the dollar cost average. This is a good structure. Alright guys, we're rocking with the channel. You know what time it is. This question comes from Joseph, says, what are your thoughts on trading 2 and 2 stopping buys on some penny stocks whom have tens of millions market cap? I put money on CLSK, which I truly believe in, but they stopped buying power. So firstly, we saw them place holds on new joiners coming onto the platform. Then they started imposing restrictions on certain buys into penny stock plays. Now this is because they're trying to protect their business and avoid suspension from certain market makers and relevant exchanges, right? Platforms like Trading 2 and 2, they weren't ready for the influx of retail investors onto the platform, having such a significant role in the markets and in certain plays. So they're putting these restrictions on. And you also got to remember that yes, over here we've made some good money on some penny stock plays, but there's a lot of people jumping onto these platforms, taking bad guidance or no guidance at all, and losing a lot of money. So they're trying to look out for the people. Now, while looking out for the people, they're also causing havoc for a lot of us who are invested into these plays and who have had restrictions placed on buying. So what we need to do is just ride it out. Right, they have lifted restrictions on certain plays like GameStop, like AMC, so they will lift these restrictions eventually. Now it's just something we need to consider as we use this platform going forward and investing into certain micro cap plays on the platform. Right, so one thing you can do is look at other brokerages to buy these stocks who don't have a history or who are not currently in placing restrictions on some of these plays. So it's just something for us to consider as we move forward. Alright guys, that wraps things up. Now as we progress to the end of the week, I'll be checking in with you guys to ensure that we're making those daily steps to hit success in the markets. To hit that like button for me, hit the subscribe button, and remember, as we go through this market volatility, ensure you're detaching from your emotions and thinking rationally. A lot of you are sitting on some fantastic plays in your portfolio. It's only a matter of time before they rebound. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.